And hello, YouTube. Just a few last touches. All right. Assuming my audio is coming through, I think we're good to go. So, unless the poll results changed in the last, 40 minutes, Champions won by a single vote. And, not gonna lie, I'm kind of happy about that, because I'm excited to get back into it. So let's see. When was the last time I actually streamed this game? Last time I was streaming this game, basically nobody saw it, but had a few new teams. I have scrapped one of those teams, although I've kept all the data on it, so that if I want to rebuild it, I can. But yeah, tonight I'm hoping to prep for the Global Challenge event that is starting on Friday, I want to say? Thursday night? Something like that. This is my current draft for the team I'm going to be using. Mega Tyranitar, Excadrill, Lycanroc, Archaludon, Male Basculegion, and Mousehold. I also have my Mega Blastoise and Mega Starmie teams from last stream. Actually, I don't think I had the Mega Starmie last stream. But yeah, I'm just going to start off with some simple ladder matches, just straightforward, nothing too complicated. Let people filter in. Yeah, I'm having a ton of fun with this game. It's not my usual style of competitive play. I usually play Smogon singles, which is a very different game than Bring 6 used for VGC style play. But at the same time, it is still, at its core, competitive Pokemon. And I'm having a lot of fun getting used to the VGC side of things. I've tried to get into VGC a few times, but this is by far the most successful venture into it I've ever had. Yeah, I'm gonna run Mega Blastoise. Mega Blastoise is pretty much my flagship team right now, which makes sense, because Squirtle's my favorite Pokemon, and Blastoise is my second. But yeah, let's find a battle. Hey, you have a Blastoise too. That Archaludon's going to be a problem. I'm leading Sneasler. I'm not sure what else that I need to be worried about on that team, but I'm bringing Raichu in case I start feeling that Sneasler's in danger, because Raichu can use Fake Out. I'm counting on him to bring his own Rain, because I think he needs it more than I do. And then I'll bring Blastoise and Sinistcha in the back. Nose. It's an interesting name. Whimsicott, King Gambit. Okay. So Dire Claw on the Whimsicott, because I want it gone. And Fake Out on the King Gambit, because I don't want to deal with whatever it's going to do. Okay. Okay, there's the Archaludon. And stamina. That's not good. So Archaludon's stamina ability increases its physical defense stat every time that it gets hit. Sneasler's really my only answer to it, and even then, only with its close combat move, which is a physical move. So it might live a close combat now, and that is scary. Archaludon is this team's like single greatest threat by a wide margin. Okay, I can deal with the Blastoise with Raichu. Hopefully this does enough. I haven't tried this once it gets a single stamina boost. Volt Switch on the Blastoise because I want this to hit, especially if it's a Water Spout. And you have Tailwind up. How does that affect the speed calculation? I mean, both of my Pokemon are really fast, but Tailwind gives them a 50% boost, so this might not end well. Okay, protect all you want. Fine by me. Yeah, I was afraid of that. I'm not down though. Okay. Yeah, I think if it weren't for that fake out, I think that would have been a one-shot. Okay, maybe not a one-shot, but it would have been close. Where's Sneasler's health at? Okay, Sneasler's not going to be able to take another Dragon Pulse. I think I just have to sack Sneasler. I can't win that. So go for the close combat, but don't count on it, and then... I haven't seen his last Pokemon, right? Gonna guess it's a Weather Setter of some sort. I'm gonna Volt Switch here so I can prep to bring Blastoise in. Ice Beam on Raichu, interesting. Okay. Okay, yeah, that did plenty of damage. Bring in the Sinistcha. Wait, where is Sneasler? Okay, Sneasler might be in range to survive a Dragon Pulse right now, but I'm not counting on it. And then Machagacha do good spread damage, especially on Blastoise. Oh, I guess Tailwind ended, and I just didn't notice it. I'm on top of things. Machagacha should be able to finish that, assuming I get it off. I mean, it's quad resisted, but it's just 30% damage. I can get through that. Stamina won't help against the special. Ooh, that Ice Beam might finish me. No, don't freeze, don't freeze. Okay, don't miss. Good. Yeah, I'm on top of things. Hello, I'm doing alright. How are you? Okay, this is good. This is one Pokemon against two, and it's kind of my ideal... Oh wait, no, I still have three. I don't deserve to be winning this. Alright. Blastoise in. This is Rain Team versus Rain Team. Neither of us brought our Rain Setters. It's funny. I'll shell smash. Shell smash. And then rage powder. Yeah, the global challenge, it's weird because like I've been trying to test it, but because there isn't like already a ladder for it yet, I keep going up against Pokemon I know I won't have to deal with. And okay, yeah, you counter, whatever Pokemon, but I can't deal with the fact that you can bring that. I don't think Blastoise is legal on it, or Bellibolt. I think because it's really limited roster, isn't it? Okay, maybe I'm misunderstanding, because I thought it was just the Pokemon that are, like, in the special recruitment list. If it's the, like, full set of, like, Regulation MA Pokemon, then I don't need to do as much. Give me just a moment. I need to check something out real quick. Alright, I am back. I'm going to go check the news because maybe I misread it. Available period. Oh, okay, it's the special rosters available. Got it. Online competitions. Check rules. Welcome in, Kevin. Okay, yeah, you're right. It is everything. Yeah, I thought it was just the 30 or 31 Pokemon, and I'm like, man, this is a weird set of Pokemon. Like, I can bring Venusaur and Charizard, but not Blastoise. Huh. But, okay, that makes a lot more sense. Although, not gonna lie, I was kind of looking forward to a meta that only had, like, 30 Pokemon and, like, a third of them had weather setting abilities. I thought that would be pretty funny. Yeah, I'm gonna be participating, but only kind of just for fun. Like, I have home hooked up, so like any Pokemon I need, I can just pull from home. I mean, the team that I was putting together, I was working on a sand team because I mean, it's like with my previous understanding, it's like, oh, this is obviously going to be a weather war format. Um, Yeah, if I can just use anything, I'll probably stick with my Blastoise team, unless I come up with something better. I mean, in like such a restricted Weather Wars format, it would basically just be like, I think Tyranitar would probably come out on top just because it can set weather and then Mega and set weather again. So you can't even like switch your weather setter in because then it'll just overwrite it immediately. I'm gonna read through the rules again because if I like missed that, like what else did I miss? Yeah, Basculegion's kind of nutty. I mean, I put a Basculegion on my sand team just in case I lost the Weather War and I needed to be able to fight in sand. Yeah, Cloud9 is an ability, a handful of Pokemon get it. The only one I can think of was Golduck, but I know other Pokemon get it. I just can't think of any off the top of my head. It basically just completely neutralizes the effect of weather. So your opponent has entirely set their team up for weather, and then you just send out your Cloud9 Pokemon, and there is no more weather. Starmie, Vanillix, Archaludon, Sneasler, Armarouge, and Pelipper. Okay. Yeah. Is the Starmie running Mega, or is it just base Starmie? Gotcha. Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with Mega Starmie. It's not my best team ever, but like it's a fun team. Right, yeah, Drampa gets it. Like I built this team to take advantage of Mega Starmie's self-destruct because it's like just insane base power at that point. But honestly, I find that I don't actually click on self-destruct in most games. Like Starmie is frail enough that it's fairly all or nothing, and because it's Mega, I can't put a sash on it or anything. Aqua Jet is a good idea. I might steal that. Not gonna lie, I didn't realize I could get it, but yeah, having priority with huge power would be, well, huge. But yeah, I think I'm gonna do another match with my Blastoise team. I would rather get some practice in with this team now that I know I can actually run it. Okay, Zard team, it looks like. Espeon, I don't think I've actually seen an Espeon run yet. Alright, Aerodactyl. I've been experimenting with an Aerodactyl Pelipper lead, because then I can apply Tailwind with either or, as the situation requires. Originally, Pelipper was the Tailwind Pokemon on this team, but it just got completely destroyed by Charizard, and okay, I need Arrow, because fast Rock-type damage could deal with it. probably going to be Rock Slide off of that Garchomp, so... Good, Dual Wing Beat into Sneasler and Tailwind off of Pelly. Okay, the Sneasler's down. Yeah, at least in the configuration I had at the time, I was just really struggling to force the Mega. And I think a lot of that was also just a skill issue of I'm usually a singles player and I'm not used to the dynamics of VGC style play. It's definitely been a learning curve on that. I'm still getting used to, no, make sure you set your Tailwind, get speed control. True. Rock Slide, although Garchomp's gonna outspeed and knock me out. I'm more or less sending Sinistcha in as a sack because I just don't want to deal with Blastoise taking a ton of damage. Yeah. All right. How so? Does Trick Room have, like, more negative priority than Roar or something that I'm not picking up on? Yeah. Kind of tempted to Dual Wing Beat into the Venusaur, but the flinch chance off Rock Slide is also tempting. If nothing else, I'll get a better sense for the interaction. Get a Machigacha hoping to burn the Garchomp. Oh, Trick Room is -7. Okay, I did not know that. I see. Okay, so you just roar them before they get to move. That's funny. That miss did not feel great. Okay, got the burn, just not on the Pokemon I wanted. Oh, never mind. Double burn, I'll take it. And then retake the weather. Get rid of Venusaur's speed boost with Chlorophyll. And Hurricane Venusaur. I'm gonna try for the Protect, try to stall them out. Because they're on a timer with that burn. Well, okay, not so much with Venusaur, but... Okay. Pal Protect that better than I expected. Yeah, Prankster Whimsicott +1 priority, that makes sense. in general, any move that forces the opponent to switch is funny to me, because, yeah, if you could get rid of the negative priority, it would be so broken. And yeah, this battle's over. No, he's got Rock Slide. Rage Powder's pointless. I used to run in Gen 6 OU. I ran Skarmory as my lead. And I would use a set Stealth Rocks turn 1. And then just spam Whirlwind. It may have not been the most viable strat, but it was very funny to me at the time, at least. I didn't even need Blastoise. Oh hey, the animation's fixed. The animation I do where like I throw the ball up, catch it, and like hold it out, that was bugged for a while, where every time that played, the Pokeball just wouldn't load in. So I'd just be holding out my hand in kind of a rounded grip for no apparent reason. Let's see. I'll go for another round. Jade. Pelipper, Azumarill, Archaludon, Trevenant, Clefable, and Sinistcha. Okay, what are you up to? As always, I am nervous about the Archaludon. Raichu for the water types. And I am going to rely on his rain because he needs it more than I do. Okay, this configuration doesn't let me bring my Tailwinders. Don't like that. I'm kind of considering swapping Raichu out for Arrow. That feels a little over the top, just for Tailwind. Oh, I ran out of time and didn't even notice it. Clefable and Azumarill. Right. Fake out on Clefable, so I don't really know what to expect from it. And Volt Switch on Azumarill. Never mind. We will just not use Fake Out, I guess, at my opponent's request. I was tempted to click Thunder, but I don't want to deal with missing 70% accuracy out of Rain. Okay. Dire Claw's physical, yeah. That was a very worth it follow me. Definitely was not wasted at all. Okay, kind of wishing I used the Thunder now. Really wishing I used the Thunder now. I mean, I should be able to Dire Claw next turn and be fine. Never mind, you're gonna Rage Powder. Yeah, Fake Out, the move I could definitely use. Okay, so do I Dire Claw? Yes, wait, no, Dire Claw is going to be neutral in the Sinistra. So do I Dire Claw hoping to knock out the Azumarill, or do I Shadow Claw understanding that I'm going to get Rage Powdered? Gonna Shadow Claw. Still hope to do damage, but, like, I'm not counting on it. And then Matcha Gotcha Spread. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Aqua Jet. That also unfortunately makes sense. Sneasler is the Pokemon that I'm more okay with losing here, though. Okay, Azumarill's down. Then I'll bring Raichu back. Do I want Raichu? What are you potentially bringing? Yes, Raichu, because Sinistra is scary for Blastoise. Okay, it's just Revenant. I was a lot more worried about our Caledon. Welcome in, Anzio. I mean, Raichu's kind of pointless right now, but... like, Trevenant's just not a Pokemon I see very often, and I don't really know what to expect from it. Alright, I am going to try and spread damage. Quick Claw. Okay, I didn't see that one coming. Okay, I guess I'm not spreading damage. Oh, wait, no. I am spreading damage. I also did not think this through, because now I have to switch from Blastoise, which wasn't what I wanted. Stream's going well. A little bit of a slow start tonight, but that's fine. I figured out that the competition I was planning on preparing for with tonight's stream has fundamentally different rules than I thought it did, and I'm already significantly more prepared for it than I thought. So that was fun. Yeah, I thought there were only about 31 legal Pokemon in the competition. Turns out it's more like all of the normal legal Pokemon for Champions right now. Wait, okay, I want to Ice Beam... Wait, no. Okay. Mega Ice Beam, Sinistra, and then Shadow Ball, Trevenant. Trick Room is not so yay for me. I mean, Blastoise isn't exactly fast, but it's not exactly built for Trick Room. It's in that awkward speed range where it just kind of is. It's not really going to go first. Yeah, Trevenant might be a problem here. Never mind. No longer an issue. Trevenant is a very cool Pokemon. And now that it's off the field, I'm not worrying about it. and like, I mean, that was a shiny Trevenant. I like shiny Trevenant, not nearly as good as shiny Pumpkaboo. Shiny Pumpkaboo is fantastic. Gee, thanks for protecting. It's really gonna help you. Yeah, this is over. Okay, Quick Loss, sure. Life Dew, that's not going to heal you enough. You're about to take 2 super effective hits. One is off of Mega Blastoise. I didn't even need the Mega Blastoise. I'm so happy Blastoise is, like, actually competitively viable, finally. I mean, Squirtle's my favorite Pokemon, Blastoise is my second favorite. And that's Ultra Ball 1. I might actually reach Master Ball on stream. If you're not familiar with the ranks in this game, you start off down in Pokeball, then Great Ball, Ultra Ball, and then finally Master Ball. There's also Champion rank, but that's only for like I think it's top 300 players in the entire world. I am not that good. I will be perfectly happy trying to get as good of a rank in Master Ball. It would be cool to get Champion rank, don't get me wrong. I'm not counting on it. Flareon, you might have to fight with Mark on that one. Wait, no, I didn't want to hit that button. The only evolution I have in my boxes right now is Sylveon. Ironically, the strat I have on Sylveon I got from Mark, who definitely plays a lot of competitive Pokemon, definitely. Yeah, Mark is very excited about evolutions. So yeah, if I go into training, we've got Hyper Voice and Hyper Beam, which Sylveon's Pixelate ability turns into Fairy moves. So you can get a stab Hyper Beam off of Sylveon with its 178 in special attack. I don't know where Mark's at. He usually shows up a little later for my streams anyway. I don't know if he had something going on tonight or not. I keep trying to stick the Sylveon onto teams, and it doesn't work, and I think a lot of that is because I'm building it as if it were a singles team. Like, if and when I get around to building a singles team, I'll probably end up using this Sylveon, because Pixelate Hyper Beam funny. But yeah, I think I've got good momentum. I'm going back into ranked, because I want to try to get Master Ball. Angel. Why do I feel like I've battled an Angel recently? Alright, we got Alolan Ninetales, Snorlax, Blastoise. Facing a lot of Blastoises tonight. Basculegion, Sinistcha, and Scovillain. You were trying to do a lot of different things with this team. Okay. I'm not giving him Rain. I'm not handing the Basculegion user Rain. Not if I don't need it myself. I'm thinking Raichu, Aerodactyl. I'm trying to plan around the Scovillain, but I don't know if I really need to. I'm kind of considering not bringing Blastoise on this one. Okay, I got 27 seconds. Actually, no. Blastoise is running Ice Beam. I should end up with Speed Control. Do I want Sinistcha, though? Because there's 2 grass types on that team, but there are also 2 water types. I think I would rather have Sneasler to deal with the grass types. Did I run out of time again? I was just saying I had 20 seconds. Yes, it does. Does deal with ghost types, to be clear. Okay, so this is a bit of a prisoner's dilemma of, will the Scovillain Mega and burn my Pokemon, or is the Blastoise going to Mega? I don't like either option. Okay, I'm gonna Volt Switch on Blastoise, because by then I'll know what's going on. And Tailwind with Aerodactyl. Okay. At least this way, the only Pokemon that's getting burned right away is Raichu. So Mega Scovillain, if it gets attacked at all, the Pokemon that attacked gets burned. And yeah, it's using Rage Powder to force me to attack it. Fake Out won't prevent them from Mega Evolving, but like it can cause them to flinch and not be able to use their move that turn. So Raichu hit it with not a non-contact move, it still gets burned by Spicy Spray. Thankfully, my Raichu is a special attacker, so that's not as big of a deal. Okay, you've got Blastoise, Scovillain on the field. This feels like it feels like I'm playing into his hand, but I kind of want to just send out Blastoise and Ice Beam it next turn. Or Water Spout. We'll see how this goes. I might be making a total fool of myself. I might not. We'll see. Oh, you're running... I see. Shell Smash on Blastoise, so that's scary. And you're +2 stages, I think, with Shell Smash? Yeah. Yeah, I can't outspeed that. I think my best option here is just try to remove Scovillain from the field. And Rock Slide. Hope to flinch the Blastoise. Oh wait, that's my Blastoise. For a second, I thought the opposing Blastoise was also Mega Evolving. And I'm like, wait, you can't do that! You can only have 1 Mega per battle! Oh, right, I consistently forget the Scovillain is also a Fire type, so that's gonna do a lot more than I expected. Unfortunately, it means that the burn is now on 3 of my 4 Pokemon. Fortunately, the one that it isn't on is Sneasler, which is probably the last one I want to get burned. Hey, that's my strat, sort of. I mean, I'm running Mega, so it's different, but... My opponent's team is basically a variation of my own. Although Mega Scovillain is... That's scary. Okay, so my thought process here is I send in Sneasler. I am free to use Fake Out with Sneasler on Blastoise to A, do a little chip damage, make its Water Spout a little less powerful. And now we're in Snow. Yeah, I just want to put as much damage on that Blastoise as possible and weaken it as much as I can. Fake Out Blastoise. Okay, yeah. Protect, you can do that. Oh, you're both going to protect, aren't you? Never mind. You can protect on that Ninetales all day. Okay, that Blastoise is... I'm not going to say it's not a threat, but I'm a lot less worried about it than I was like a minute ago. 90 base power. Get a Water Spout again. And I'm going to Dire Claw on the Ninetales. I have a feeling that the Blastoise is going to protect. Never mind. Hopefully the Water Spout will finish off the Ninetales, though. Good. I know I said this before, but it's still so cool that I'm getting to use Blastoise in competitive play. That's fine, Sneasler did good. I still have Raichu in the back. And Raichu has Fake Out, which I don't think I've revealed this match. Snorlax. Curselax set, maybe? I don't know. Okay, Water Spout and Fake Out. I maybe should have Ice Beamed the Blastoise instead of Water Spout, but we'll see. Because Water Spout gets weaker the lower Blastoise's health goes. Dang it, 1 health, or 1%. I mean, I'll still flinch this turn. Oh, and you're running Belly Drum. That, you are going to Earthquake next turn. I see. This might be a loss. Okay, I'm gonna Water Spout off of Blastoise. Because, like, anything is gonna knock out the opponent's Blastoise. And then I just kind of have to hope that Thunder does enough. I think I should... Yeah, I'll outspeed the Blastoise. That shouldn't be a problem. Or not the Blastoise, the Snorlax. Yeah, I don't think I win this. I mean, that is a fully maxed out attack stat Blastoise, and it's probably about... Or, why do I keep saying Blastoise? Snorlax, and it's probably about to Earthquake. Okay, Rock Slide. Same difference. The only way I could have gotten out of that is Rock Slide has 90% accuracy, I want to say. GG. Shame about my win streak, but, like, that was also a fun match. That's something I'm loving with Champions is I'm having fun with it. Like, win, lose. I mean, obviously it's more fun to win, but I mean, it looks good. It's challenging. It's fun. And, I mean, I've been playing competitive Pokemon one format or another on and off for like 10 years. This is the most accessible the game has been ever. Let's see. Okay, Twitch chat's blocking it a little bit, but that's a Pidgeot, Rotom Heat, Garchomp, Excadrill, Sylveon, Drampa. Is this some sort of like anti-weather team? I mean, it looks like the team is kind of set up for sand, but it has no way of setting up sand. Unless there's just a random Pokemon that has Sandstorm. Probably going to bring Drampa at some point to counteract my rain. Wait, no, not Sinistra. Raichu. Yes, Sinistra. What am I saying? Okay, so the plan here is Pelipper, Aerodactyl, so I get Tailwind up. And then from there, hopefully pivot into, in the rain, Blastoise, Water Spout. The only thing I can think of that I might change... Alright, I'm not bringing Sinistra, I'm bringing Sneasler instead. Sneasler can handle Excadrill, which is probably the biggest threat on that team, and Drampa, which is clearly there to deal with specifically my kind of team. I mean, any kind of weather team, but... Alright. Normally I'd be a little bit more worried about Heat Wave, but in the rain that's not going to do much. Alright, Tailwind with Pelipper and Rock Slide with Aerodactyl. Hopefully get some real good damage off on the Rotom. Yeah, I would say that was some real good damage. Garchomp flinched. Take that. Don't like that. Don't know why I didn't think of that. I used to run a team that used this exact gimmick just with a different Rotom form. And I didn't get my Tailwind off. That's not good. Okay, from here... I mean, Blastoise can handle Garchomp pretty well with Ice Beam. I'm down, but I'm not convinced I'm out yet. And then... do I go for the Fake Out on Rotom, or do I just Dire Claw it? Pretty sure I have speed. I'm just gonna Dire Claw it. I'm glad I didn't bring Sinistra right now. We'll see how I feel about that in turn. Because I don't know what he's got in the back. And yeah, Garchomp Earthquakes, that's going to take out my Sneasler. But I still have Blastoise, and I'm in the rain. Rain's probably going to be effectively taken away by Drampa. Yacha Berry, that makes sense. I would say right now, worst case scenario I can think of is my opponent sends out Drampa. No, okay, that's going to be running Hurricane. Okay, at this point... do I want to stall out my own rain? Is kind of what I'm thinking. Because that Pidgeot's Hurricane, that's not great. And Blastoise is already pretty weak. I'm not going to get much out of Water Spout. Never mind, it's Mega Pidgeot. So it's got no guard. The rain doesn't matter. Hurricane's always going to hit. Oh, Hyper Beam. That Hyper Beam is a choice on that as well. And that Stab. That's I don't want to take that. Unfortunately, Okay, I'm gonna aim to take out the Pidgeot because that's got the higher damage output potential. But I'm not getting through this turn. I appreciate the dedication to Hyper Beam's sound design. I mean, it's refined, but it hasn't changed in 30 years. Yeah, that's on me for just not realizing that the electric type would use discharge while next to a ground type. That should have been obvious to me. Yeah, GG. Yeah, I used to run a team that was essentially running on that same principle. Like, I had Rotom Wash running Discharge and Garchomp with Earthquake. I might start running it again at some point with some improvements. Let's go for another match. Cereza. Trick Room team. We've got Crabominable, that's probably going to Mega. Incineroar for Rigoraph, that's going to be the Trick Room setter. Cinchshot, Torkoal for setting Sun, and Gallade. I don't like any of that. I mean, I want to get that Farigiraf off the field as quickly as possible, so I'm going to run Aerodactyl Sneasler to start. Actually, no, I'm going to run Aerodactyl Blastoise with Pelipper in the back. And then from there, I want Raichu for added Fake Out. So if I need to stall out Trick Room, I can. Yeah, Farigiraf, Incineroar. So, my money is on Incineroar faking out Blastoise. But I'm just going to go for the full spread package. Rock Slide has a chance of flinching the Farigiraf. Like, I don't want Trick Room going up. Well, here we go. Let's see what happens. Yep, okay, Blastoise. That makes sense. I just have to hope for the Rock Slide Punch. Good, okay. I made it through the worst of it. I'm going to go for the Tailwind now. And then another Water Spout. No, I'm not doing that. I'm switching into Pelipper to boost the power of Water Spout with Rain. And theoretically, just effectively one-shot the Farigiraf. If I can stop it from using Trick Room, I've just completely ended the opponent's game plan. There we go. That is what Blastoise can do. That is why I bring it. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of saw that forfeit coming. Oh, hey, it's doing the ball glitch again. Like, there should be a Pokeball in my hand, but for whatever reason, there's just no Pokeball. Back to Ultra Ball 1. It's like the discharge incident just didn't happen. Panic? What did I even bring on that one? I mean, like, I had Raichu and Sneasler, I think, in back. So I probably would have tried to do my best to fake out spam to stall out turns, basically. But that would not have gone very far, and I probably would have lost. Like, I don't deny I got lucky with the Rock Slide there, but sometimes you just have to get lucky with Pokemon. Like, that's what makes competitive Pokemon so unique, I think, is... I mean, with, like, let's say chess, for example, right? You have a lot of elements that are... I mean, everything is deterministic in chess. Like, the only quote-unquote randomness, and even then that's not really random, is what your opponent does. Pokemon has that random element, which keeps things interesting. Like, I think if you were to ask competitive players in general if they liked the random elements, they would generally say no, but the game would not be the same without them. It would be a lot more boring. So, like, yeah, it's annoying that, like, Rock Slide has a 90% chance to hit and a 10% chance to miss, but that 10% chance gives you hope. It puts you in new board states that are more interesting. They've done a lot to reduce the randomness in Champions, which I appreciate, but, like, if they ever just got rid of it fully, the game wouldn't be the same. But yeah, another battle time. I'm kind of tempted to try and get into singles on here at some point, but probably not tonight because I don't want to spend all the time doing the team building. Okay, what we got? We've got Sneasler, Milotic, Aerodactyl, Rotom Wash, Incineroar, and a Dragonite. And that was a quick decision-making process. Okay. Probably going to see Incineroar in front in some capacity. Okay, I have a plan. I'm expecting Rotom Wash in front, and they're probably going to attempt to discharge like that other battle. I'm bringing Raichu in the back, as Raichu can completely take that, make it so that I don't take any damage, and Raichu gets powered up. And then Blastoise, because I need the raw power that Blastoise gives me. I would kind of rather have Blastoise in Aerodactyl's slot, but... yeah... one way or another, we'll see how this goes. Okay, I want to get Pelipper off the field. So I'm going to Tailwind with Aerodactyl. My opponent's probably also going to Tailwind with their Aerodactyl. Actually, they'll probably protect if they're running Discharge. And then Raichu is coming in with its Lightning Rod. Yeah, they are really locked in. Oh, Mega Aerodactyl. Okay. Okay, so you Rock Slide. My arrow's still up. Nope. That's my electricity now. Okay, so... yeah, they don't have anything that I don't want to hit with an electric move, so... I'm kind of free to just... Rock Slide. And, Thunder. Okay. Fair enough. Again, I have to hope on flinch chance, which I don't like, but if it's what I got, it's what I got. And another lucky flinch. Okay, I feel a little dirty at this point with 2 lucky flinches in a row at critical points, but... good. Okay. You got greedy on the double protect. It's not going to help. And there goes your Mega. And another oh. I would not blame my opponent if they just rage quit forfeit right now. I would rather they didn't, but like, I would not blame them. You know what? Okay. That intimidate? I don't appreciate it. Okay, I did not account for the extreme speed. That taking down Aerodactyl is good for my opponent, but you're still taking Thunder. Multiscale's going to... wait, no, Multiscale isn't reducing that because it already took damage. Okay, but Tailwind's gone. This is the last turn of Rain. What did my opponent have in the back? Oh wait, no, I have to go on the Pokemon menu. Right, Rotom. Okay. Mega Evolve and Ice... Water Spout. And then... Thunder on Incineroar. Okay, the Fake Out. Kind of forgot that it was Incineroar's first turn on the field, but that makes sense. But Water Spout should wipe the entire board. Yep. Okay, my Rain's gone, but that's okay. There's the forfeit. Okay. Yeah, Rotom wasn't winning that. Especially with Raichu on the field. Because it couldn't hit Blastoise with any electric moves. So yeah, it was basically over at that point. Perfectly understandable forfeit. I don't want to jinx it and say we might get into Master Ball soon, but like, we might be getting into Master Ball soon. Knock on wood, of course. Tyranitar, Gengar, Whimsicott, Galarian Slowbro, Excadrill, and Farigiraf. What are you up to? Okay, this looks like it's a dual core team where it can be sand or trick room. Yeah, we just need 3 more rock slide flinches. That's it. I don't like either of those combinations. Okay. Pelipper Blastoise lead? I'm gonna hit them really hard before they can trick room. With Water Spout. I don't really have any need for Raichu. So the annoying thing about for Rigorath is it kills my priority as well, and I need to just pick something. Aerodactyl, why not? Hopefully I have Aerodactyl after the Trick Room if I need it. I mean, hopefully I don't... Hopefully there is no Trick Room. I panicked. I should not have led with Pelipper. I should have had Pelipper ready to switch in. Okay. I can work with this. Hurricane on for Rigorath, and then Mega Evolve Water Spout. And we hope and pray that Slowbro doesn't get access to Wide Guard. I don't think it does, but it might, and if so, I'm cooked. I mean, even then, I might get lucky with the Hurricane, get Confusion, and then Ferrograph doesn't get to move, but that's even worse than relying on the Rock Slide. Water Spout right off the bat. Nice. And then Pelipper should be fast enough to finish it. Let's go. And that is half of the opposing team down in the first turn. Okay, there's the Tyranitar. You were never going to Trick Room in the first place, were you? Okay. Sinistcha. And then Protect. No, don't Protect. Okay, yes, Protect. So, you're Mega Evolving this turn? Oh, you should not have done that. I was already, like, planning around him saving the Mega, and now I just control the weather. I win. Because Excadrill is really fast right now because of the Sandstorm, but next turn I just switch Pelipper back in, and Water Spout on Blastoise, and I think go first, at least before they do, and win. Like, I think that's all that happens now. Like, that's part of what makes Tyranitar so good, is you can set sand twice with it without having to switch out. But if you prematurely Mega like that, you've lost the sand. Oh no, you outsped. Okay. Don't flinch. Okay, it's on 1%, probably sashed. Yeah, sash, so it's literally 1 HP. Yeah, this is over. Water Spout's 100% accurate, right? Yeah. Okay, or you can forfeit. GG. I am 1 win away from Master Ball. But I couldn't switch in Pelipper that turn. I mean, maybe if I had like a switching move on Blastoise, but I don't think Blastoise even gets one. Because, like, didn't I have Pelipper on the field at that point in time already? I really wish there was a feature to, like, go back and, like, watch a replay of your battle. I mean, okay, I guess I can, because I'm streaming, I can just rewind a little bit. Yeah, it had already Mega Evolved. It Mega Evolved the turn I switched out Pelipper. So yeah, there was no way that it could possibly have set rain that turn. Like, I was already in my mind at that point. I was trying to think ahead and like, okay, is he like gonna fake me out and hold Mega, and like, should I switch in right away? Should I wait a turn? Like, what should I do? But then he just Mega Evolved right away, and it's like, oh, okay, I just win. But yeah, that was a good match. So yeah, if I win this one, I get put into Master Ball tier. If I lose, I go down a little bit, but I'm still relatively close to Master Ball. Okay, what do we got? It's another Trick Room team. For Rigoraph, Drampa, Torkoal, Pelipper, so you can set Sun and Rain. Interesting. Sinistcha and Kangaskhan likely Mega. So, okay, here's what I'm thinking. Blastoise... But, like, they might have Torkoal. Yeah, exactly, that's what I'm thinking. But I can't, like, fake out spam on Farigiraf because Armor Tail ability makes it so priority moves don't work. Okay, Aerodactyl Blastoise in front. Pelipper in back. Okay, there's no electric types. I'm going to bring Sinistcha, hopefully to get a little bit of healing here and there. So I don't know if I do get into Master Ball. I know it has like its own ladder system. I don't know if it's possible to wash out of Master Ball, or if once you're there, you're locked in. Okay, so Kangaskhan is going to use Fake Out. I just don't know on which Pokemon. And then Farigiraf is going to use Trick Room. What I could really use right here is Taunt, but obviously I don't have that. So yeah, Gotta hope for another Trick Room flinch. And yet, Water Spout, even if he sends in Torkoal, it's going to be a huge amount of power behind my Water Spout. And I can do a ton of damage to Torkoal and hopefully take control of the weather. Battle of the Turtles. Okay, fake out on Aerodactyl. Let's see if I can do this without rain support. No. Okay. I should have switched to Pelipper. Oh well. I can still spam out a ton of damage here. They're probably going to focus Blastoise, so I'm not going to rely on Water Spout. I want to get Kangaskhan off the field, because it's going to go Mega and be a real problem. Not what I expected. I'll take it. There's Torkoal. Okay. So we do a little Pelipper. We do a little Water Spout. I'm scared to say this, but I'm feeling pretty good. Yes, I override the sun. Why did you eat your berry then? It's probably got Kudchu, and I don't know how Kudchu works very well. Yep, you charge up that Solar Beam. You go right ahead. Nice. And that's the game. I mean, there's one Pokemon back there. Maybe two? I think they just switched. But and that's Master Ball tier. GG. I am really happy I was able to hit that off stream. Master Ball rank 4, 1000 VP. And I get a cutscene on stream. Let's go. I hear you have big news to celebrate, yes? Ah, Caraway, you're here again. Great timing as always, Caraway. At long last, a trainer from our gym has reached the Master Ball tier. Well done. I must say, this gym seems to have gained quite some fame recently. The whole city is buzzing with discussion about Josh. No, that's called chat. They're in either corner. I fully am grateful to you for helping to keep Frontier alive with excitement. Gosh, that means a lot coming from you, Caraway. So our gym is famous now. Wow! Thanks for the big PR boost, Josh. So you made it this far. Please allow me to confer upon you this masterful title. You earned the title of Master Trainer. Your box's maximum capacity has increased to fit 10 more Pokemon. That is probably the thing I'm most excited about here, because it was getting a little cramped. All that's left before you is the champion tier. That ain't happening. I am not one of the 300 best in the world at this game. Further victories will not prove easy. No, they won't. You'll need to note strategic trends and come up with countermeasures and clever workarounds. Above all, you must be thorough in preparing for whatever your opponents might throw at you. But I believe you can meet this challenge, Josh. That makes one of us. Yeah, I've got faith in you too, kid. Okay, 2. We'll reach the highest of heights together as a team. Just one last push till your dream comes true, Grandpa. We're so close now. It is very funny to me that there is a cutscene that just probably only a few hundred people will ever get to see. Maybe a few thousand if we're being generous. I'm glad to see you all filled with such fervor to reach the peak of the battling world. Until we meet again, I wish you the best of luck in your efforts. Master Trainer. I am very excited to have reached that. That's not true. Mailbox, rank up reward. Yes, please. And achievements. Okay, uploaded to YouTube doesn't count. But fair point. Victorious with ghost types. And victorious with poison types. Or poison type move fiend. Okay. But yeah, that's exciting. Master Ball tier. So if I go into ranked battles... Yeah. I mean, to reach this rank, you need a certain level of competence in this game. And a certain level of tryhardness, too. Like, I've seen a few people languishing down in, like, Great Ball tier who are, like, they're battling smart, it's just their teams aren't very well constructed. And I mean, a lot of them are newer to competitive Pokemon anyway, and they're, you know, still figuring things out. They're still not really... They're bringing Pokemon they like, not Pokemon that are going to work necessarily. And I mean, if they're having fun with the game, that's all that really matters. But like, if you want to go far, you need to bring good Pokemon. Don't get me wrong, there are cases where you can bring bad Pokemon and still do great. I mean, look at Worlds 2014, Seijon Park won with Pachirisu. Pachirisu, I don't think anyone would tell you Pachirisu is a great competitive Mon. Excuse me. But, like, it fit his team. It wasn't like you on a whim just, oh yeah, I'm going to bring this little electric squirrel just for the memes. Haha, I'm definitely going to win Worlds. Like, no, his team needed a niche that Pachirisu was uniquely qualified to fill. And that's why he was able to win. I mean, right now, I'm winning with my favorite Pokemon, sort of. I mean, my favorite Pokemon is technically Squirtle, but Blastoise is my second favorite. It's the same evolutionary line. Like, I'm effectively winning with my favorite Pokemon, and that's really cool. This is the first time I've ever been able to use Blastoise competitively, and to be able to use it not only competitively, but, like, well, is really exciting for me. It's kind of full circle, because, like, Squirtle was my first starter. At least my first starter that I went, like, any distance into a game with. And here I am battling, not at the highest level, but, like, I'm battling at a relatively high level now. Now that I'm in Master Ball tier, and like I'm doing it with my first partner, and that's a really cool feeling. Um, but yeah, Master Ball. I'm a little confused by this rating. I mean, 1,694.213. Not sure what that means. Like if it was ranking and I'm like in like 1,690 whatever place, that would make sense to me. But like, I would be very surprised if I was ranked that high. But like, it's a comma. Like you can't see it because it's Twitch chat. Like if I hide Twitch chat briefly, like it's 1,694 period 213. Like the mixture is confusing. Like it's not like that's a comma comma. Like that is a decimal point. I don't know. Maybe it'll make more sense once I start battling again. Let's bring Twitch chat back. Not that anyone said anything there for a while. An opponent has been found. Get ready to battle Potato. Okay, we got Machamp, Charizard, Aerodactyl, Sneasler, King Gambit, and Archaludon. I don't like any of this. I mean, like, okay, Machamp is one thing, but... I don't want to give him Rain because that makes Archaludon scary. But, like... Wait a minute. Yeah, okay. If you keep battling, you'll trigger the cutscene where Caraway reads the MMR system's code to you line by line. Promise? But yeah, here we go. First battle in Master Ball tier. Sneasler and Aerodactyl. Okay. It's a 1 in 4,096 chance. Nice. Ah, man, I'm conflicted. I want to Tailwind, I want to dual Wing Beat Sneasler, and I want to Rock Slide. Alright, I'm dual Wing Beating Sneasler, because it's just too tempting not to. And then I'm going to Mega Evolve and Water Spout with Blastoise. Am I just rushing in without thinking too much? Yes. Does that sometimes work really well? Also yes. He can only fake out one of my Pokemon, so... Not gonna lie, I thought that would do a lot more. And now you have Tailwind. I don't like that either. I'm going to try setting up my own Tailwind now. Aerodactyl's probably going down now, though. And then Water Spout. And then this way, my Tailwind ends after. Okay, this is good. Either way, I kind of win. Okay, Blastoise is still up. This is not going to be the strongest Water Spout ever. But at least it's still up. And I'm going to get my Tailwind. Assuming no flinch. It's still up. Okay. Rock Slide and Water Spout. Wait. Okay, wait, hang on. Tailwind for 3 of 4, 2 of 4. I gotta go for it. Dual Wing Beat on Sneasler, Ice Beam on Arrow. Yeah. There was a fair amount of panic in that move selection because I saw the timer going down. Yeah. I got so caught up in the board state, I don't even remember what I have in the back. Pelipper Raichu. Maybe. Okay, there's nothing back there that I don't want to hit with an electric move. Hurricane into Sneasler slot and Thunder into Aerodactyl slot. Good job, Raichu. Unfortunately, it's not enough, and I am down to just a Pelipper. That's not good. I at least got the Sneasler down, but there's still 2 more Pokemon in the back. I need to go back into Team Builder after this because I don't remember how I built my Aerodactyl, which is not great. But it was probably a speed tie, unless it came down to natures. Yeah, I'm not winning, but at least I'm trying to go for the Pelipper. I am very not winning now. Well, GG. Okay, but what if I get knocked down to Ultra Ball tier and I just keep going back up and I get to, like, farm hype? Hey, guys, I just got into Master Ball tier clips. Okay, I lost 13 point something 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 rating on that. Yeah, I don't think I can fall down to Ultra Ball again, which is nice. Like, at the very least, I am here in Master Ball. Just make a montage of it happening like 10 times and turn it into a short. Exactly. Yeah, so box. I'm going to hide the chats briefly so I can show the team. So yeah, Aerodactyl. Yeah, my Aerodactyl is as fast as you get without, like, a Choice Scarf. Yeah, the entire team is built around Blastoise. Like, other Pokemon are absolutely capable of picking up KOs, but, like, the entire thing is fundamentally built for Blastoise to do a lot of damage and get out. Like, Aerodactyl can do some decent damage in the right scenario, but, like, not every scenario. Sneasler, same thing. Even Raichu. Blastoise is really my only consistent damage dealer. If I have the weather, Pelipper Hurricane's scary. Like, there's no, like, sitting duck on the team. It's just Blastoise is far and away stronger than everything else. But yeah, Aerodactyl's as fast as it's going to get. Also, I'm registering this team for the online competition before I forget. If I make a change to it, I can make that change later. Thank you, lawyers. Very cool. Yeah, teams do often have multiple modes. I'm just not that smart. Yeah, water spout, select this team. I might, stream this event. I mean, it starts Thursday night, and I get 15 battles a day. So I might do like 15 battles Thursday night, 15 battles Friday night, 15 battles Saturday night. I might not. We'll see. Ah, thank you. No, I am very smart. It's just doubles is challenging. It's not my usual thing. Makes me feel not that smart. But yeah, like, dual core teams are great. I'm just not sure what I would add on here. I mean, like, adding on another strong water type doesn't really fix the problem of they're prepared for strong water type. Now, as it is, like, Blastoise is a little unpredictable, at least, because, I mean, I do run Shell Smash on it, but, like, as you've seen most of the time, I just, like, click Water Spout turn 1 and just nuke the opponent. I don't bother with setting up, and that usually works. Not always. So Archaludon, if I was going to put Archaludon on, the obvious slot to slip it into would be Raichu's slot, which would be nice because I could take the Focus Sash and put it on Sneasler, because Sneasler, or Aerodactyl, both of them would really appreciate the Focus Sash. Especially Aerodactyl. But Raichu gives me the insane benefit of, oh, hey, you're going to try and wreck my water types with an electric type? Hey, Raichu, get in there and eat their electric move for breakfast. So I'm hesitant to pull Raichu, but also Archaludon is just insanely strong. Like, I'm running it on this team, which is a sand team that is also prepared to have to deal with water. Like, I'll run a casual game with that team just to kind of demonstrate what I'm talking about. Like, this is not Master Ball ready. This is what I was going to try to use in this weekend's event, but that was before the stream started, and I found out that I didn't understand the rules of this weekend's event. Yeah, that's fair. But, like, most people see my team and go, Ooga Booga, Rain Team, Electric type. Okay, so Meganium, probably Mega. Although Delphox is also probably Mega, so that's interesting. Almost all of these Pokemon are probably Mega. It looks like a Sand team. Wait, this is the wrong team. Oops. Well, I guess I'm running this team. Okay, I'm running dual birds to start, in large part because I'm scared of Delphox. But what if I didn't and I ran Blastoise and then Pelipper? I don't feel like I need Raichu. I'm bringing Sneasler basically just for Meganium. Meganium's weird because it has its own personal sun that nothing can override unless it cancels out abilities. So, like, I can have my rain, but then it has sun. Okay, Aerodactyl and Delphox. Okay, so when Delphox Megas, it's one of the fastest things in the game. So I kind of have to Tailwind here. And then I'm going to protect with Blastoise in the hopes that I get Tailwind up this turn. I mean, hey, you're getting another battle with the team that's working, so there's that. Okay, Taunt Aerodactyl. That's not good. I can't Tailwind after Taunt. Rock Slide. Because that's about all I'm good for right now. And then Blastoise is still plenty tanky, and this is going to be a super effective hit. And no. Switch into Pelipper. Then Mega Water Spout. So yeah, now Delphox Mega evolves. No. Okay. What are you cooking? Okay, so yeah, you set your Tailwind. That makes sense. I was counting on that. And then you tried to Encore... Oh, you tried to Taunt and Encore onto the same Mon. That's funny. It didn't work. So Taunt forces you to use the same move over and over again, and Encore forces you to... Oh wait, no. Encore forces you to use the same move over and over again. And Taunt makes it so you can't use status moves, so Aerodactyl wouldn't have been able to use any of its moves. But they just didn't see the switch out coming. Alright, Hurricane on the Meganium, which I'm pretty sure is going to Mega Evolve. And then I'm half tempted to Protect here. I could... Okay, I'm going to send in Aerodactyl as a sack. Because really what I want to do is get Sneasler out. Yep, there's the Mega Meganium. And now it's going to Solar Beam? Okay, yeah, you can Taunt, that's fine. Yeah, Solar Beam. Probably into Aerodactyl because it was Blastoise before. Mega Soul makes it proc this turn. Oh, no, Aerodactyl, okay. And then Hurricane. I really should have Hurricaned into Aerodactyl, but... Okay, yeah, you don't have a Farigiraf, so I can just send in Sneasler and fake out Meganium next turn. Wait, do you have any Weather Setters back there that I need to be aware of? Yes, you have a T-Tart. Okay. Water Pulse on Arrow and Fake Out on the Meganium. That should be enough to knock them both out. You could also just switch out. That works too. Okay, I'm glad I read the Tyranitar switch. Or at least prepared for it. I didn't exactly read it. Rock Slide, Pelipper dodged, nice. Okay. Okay, so yeah, Sneasler took some damage, whatever. But now I can Water Pulse, take out the Aerodactyl. So yeah, next turn I really want to switch out Pelipper. Okay, yeah, you already Mega Evolved, so you can't Mega Evolve the Tyranitar. So if I switch Pelipper out now, I just win the Weather War. Like, yeah, I'm putting Blastoise in harm's way, but also at the same time, I get to take the Meganium off the field, hopefully. Like, really, Sneasler is the Pokemon I need to keep up. It has great matchups into both of the opponent's Pokemon. Yeah, Blastoise took that like a champ. That's fine. I'm still up. And then Dire Claw is 4 times effective. It was already really low. Okay, yeah, so here I'm going... Tailwind... Yeah. So Tailwind petered out. I was going to switch Sneasler out next turn and get Pelipper in. Hopefully get off a Tailwind and then just guarantee that I could get a close combat off on Tyranitar and knock it out. Like, I don't think my opponent had any counterplay at that point. Okay, so now I'm going to actually select the right team. So yeah, this team kind of has 2 modes. It's got the Sand mode with Tyranitar, Excadrill, and Lycanroc. And then it's got the Rain mode with Duraludon and Basculegion. And Mousehold is kind of just there and fits in nicely just about anywhere. I'm strongly considering swapping it out for Whimsicott. Because Whimsicott can do all the fun status stuff, but like with Prankster, so it has priority. Okay, Espathra is kind of scary because of speed boost. But I can just start off with the bread and butter of this team, Tyranitar, Excadrill. I'll have Mousehold in the back. I'm probably also going to swap Lycanroc Midday form out for Dusk form, because the only reason I brought Midday was I thought it wasn't allowed, and Dusk form is... I slightly prefer Dusk form, so... I'll bring my own Duraludon. I don't have the Rain for it, but... it's Duraludon. It's one of the best Pokemon in the format right now. And there are a fair number of water types over there. If they did somehow set Rain with a Rain Dance, I would really like to have Duraludon. So I'm already pretty happy with having it. So okay, Espathra is going to use Protect to proc its ability Speed Boost, which boosts speed stat at the end of every turn. And Palafin is going to use Flip Turn. Or Arcaludon, not Duraludon. Same line. Do I want to Mega... Yeah, you don't have any way to set weather. Just on the off chance that I'm wrong, I am going to knock off on Espathra. Oh, you're right. Espathra might Trick Room. In that case, Rock Slide. I was gonna Swords Dance, but you're right, Trick Room is too big of a liability. I forgot that I could run it. Chat, that's the last time I listened to you. No, you're good. That was a very good concern to bring up. Rock Slide Flint chance? Okay, if my Rock Slide Flint chance luck was going to run out at any point, I'm glad it was here in casual where it doesn't matter. Okay, okay, knock off into Spathra. And... oh, I don't have a Steel-type move on Excadrill. Honestly, I probably don't need it, but, like... actually, with Eternal Flower Floette, I might need it. Rock Slide, hope for flinch. It's the I don't want to think too hard option, but like if it works, it works. And that Quick Claw's annoying. Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, there's the baton pass. As a singles player where like baton pass is usually banned in most singles formats, it does make me slightly irrationally upset to see baton pass just because, like, wait, baton pass is banned in like everything. You can't use baton pass. I mean, it's perfectly legal here, but there is a reason it's banned in most singles formats. Like, it's not like a super high skill playstyle. It either works or it doesn't. I'm gonna double protect here, and hopefully the sand knocks it out. I mean, it might be a higher skill playstyle in doubles. I don't really know enough about it in doubles to say. Yeah, 4% in sand, mind you. And now I can just double protect and stall him out. Like, unless he has some method of healing, which I don't think he does. Okay, he does, but it doesn't work if I double protect. Oh, never mind. Okay, but what if I just spam protect? That would not work. I'm joking, but what if? What do I have in back? Okay. I'm going to Rock Slide and Dragon Pulse. I want to get Palafin out of here. I would try and use Electric Shot, but it takes 2 turns to charge up without rain, and I obviously don't have the rain right now. Like, I have strongly considered bringing a different... Okay, Palafin's going down at the end of the turn. A different electric move on Archaludon. But, like, it hard counters Rain Team so well. Okay, so Mousehold is a little gross. Because it's got King's Rock and Population Bomb. So it's got just a huge flinch chance, basically, is the whole playstyle. But yeah, I'm gonna go for Dragon Pulse on Kamo. I don't have a good feeling about this, to be clear. Okay, that's Kamo's signature move, Clangor's Soul. It gives up a third of its HP, but it gets an Omni boost out of it. This can hit up to 10 times. It has a 90% accuracy and it goes till it misses, or it hits 10 times, or the opponent's knocked out. Like I said, it's kind of gross. Dang, it's still up. Fair enough. So yeah, for this team, do I still have my Duskform Lycanroc in the box? I may have sent it back to home, in which case I'll send it back in real quick. Because I would really rather have that on this team. Okay, yeah, I'm not saying it. I'm doing that on my phone real quick, so that's why there's no activity on the screen. Like, Duskform Lycanroc and Midday Lycanroc are very similar, but Duskform is just a little bit more of what I want. It's just a little bit stronger. They both have access to Accelerock, which is a priority Rock-type move. It's basically just here to knock out Charizards. Could Aerodactyl fill that role? Yes. Could Aerodactyl do that better? Maybe. But in my defense, when I built this team, I didn't think like Aerodactyl was legal. In fact, the more I talk about this, the more I realize, why am I not just bringing Aerodactyl? I'm gonna just bring Aerodactyl. Okay, Basculegion doesn't need that item nearly as much as Aerodactyl does. Let's see, what can Basculegion make use of? Cassib Berry is actually pretty good. Okay, Choice Scarf Basculegion. Nothing is outspeeding that. But then I'm choiced. Choice Scarf makes you faster, but you're locked into the same move until you switch out. I'm going to try Cassib Berry for now. Choice Scarf feels a little overkill. And then I'm going to give Aerodactyl the Focus Sash so that I can't get one shot. To make Mousehold worse, instead of bringing King's Rock, you can bring, I can't remember the name of the item, but there's an item, it's not in Champions right now, that increases your accuracy by 10%. So your 90 power move, or 90 accuracy move becomes 99% accurate. So you're practically guaranteed to hit 10 every time. Also, this is quite obviously a rain team. But Mega Scovillain is also a consideration. Aerodactyl or Caledon. Excadrill. I'll play with Year Weather, but Excadrill is still my best chance at getting rid of Archaludon. Sneasler and Scovillain. Got it. I'm just going to click Protect here, and then... Wait, yeah, okay, Protect... and Tailwind. Scovillain's not going to get this off, and Sneasler hopefully fakes out onto Duraludon. Or Archaludon. It probably won't, to be honest, but... yeah. I don't really know what I was thinking there. That was not my best move. Okay, so I send in Excadrill. And then Dual Wing Beat into Scovillain. So the first hit is going to be a lot stronger than the second, because I'm going to get burned after the first hit. But I want Scovillain off the field because I don't want to deal with Excadrill getting burned. Actually, to that end, I probably should have used Dragon Pulse on Archaludon. You can do that. That's fine. Yeah, if it weren't... oh, that was a crit. Okay. Yeah, this is not going to KO here. Leech Seed. Okay, the single player in me is going, haha, I'll just Rapid Spin it off. But I can't Rapid Spin it off because I didn't bring Rapid Spin because it's doubles. Why would I bring Rapid Spin? Alright, I'm going to Swords Dance and hope that I'm scaring the Sneasler out here. And then... I could Crit Fish or I could Tailwind. I think I'm going to Tailwind. I assume if I hit Earthquake and it had protected, I wouldn't get burned, but I don't know that for fact. Oh. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking there. That was a threat all along, and I just did not see it coming. Yeah, I'm not as locked in with this team. I'm still developing my sense for what Sneasler's going to do. Because I didn't really play doubles in Gen 9 at all, so Sneasler is a brand new Pokemon to me, competitively speaking. Like, yes, it is a fighting type, I just... It doesn't help that it evolves from, a version of Sneasel, so I think of it as like a Dark Ice type. It's very much not a Dark Ice type, it's a Fighting Poison type. Interesting, it's not stamina. Like, at this point, I've kind of, in my mind, kind of written this match off as a wash, and I'm just watching what happens because I'm curious more than anything. Because these are just Pokemon I'm not used to facing. It's probably Stalwart. I mean, I could understand Sturdy if you wanted to deal with Sneasler specifically. But, like, Stalwart is the better ability. Stamina is the best ability here. Yeah, I'm just going to Last Respect spam now. I want to see what this does in Dark Halidon. Because, I mean, it is functionally a 150 base power stab ghost move, which will be neutral here. That still didn't knock it out. Yeah, it's so unbelievably tanky. And now you're going to Rage Powder so that I get burned. Which, there's, like, just nothing I can do about that. Like, I'm going to attempt to attack into Archaludon slot, but, like, you're going to Rage Powder. Never mind. Oh, you're going to use a Grass move. Fun fact, I caught this Basculegion earlier today because I didn't actually have a male Basculegion. Every Basculegion I had was female, and the stats are different between male and female Basculegion specifically. Okay, Leech Seed is a little bit of a weird pick. I would think you would have a Grass move. Like an attacking Grass move, and it could have just finished me off. This has been a weird battle. Ah! Hello! My weather is here! Because, yeah, this is Swift Swim Basculegion. So, yeah, Last Respects into Pelipper. Now you Rage Powder? Yes, now you Rage Powder. Pelipper is going to Hurricane. Hey, Mark. I was saying earlier that I do have a Sylveon that you inspired the set on. I don't currently have it on any teams, but I do have it just in my boxes. Okay, it's at 1 health, yeah, but it's burned, and that's game. GG. Yeah, Basculegion is insane. Like, it can do those 1v3s. You're third on the chat leaderboard, but there was somebody in Twitch chat earlier. Like, there have been people watching. It's just been kind of a quiet chat night. Which, I mean, that's fine. Like, I don't know for sure, but I'm guessing a lot of the people who watch me regularly don't know that much about competitive Pokemon, so I'm kind of filling the silence because I do. Like, I'm doing my best to kind of explain my thinking and stuff, but I'm sure there's a lot of stuff that, like... Sure, whatever you say, Josh. So, yeah, like, if you are watching and a little confused about what I'm saying, like, by all means, feel free to ask. But yeah, I did make it to Master Ball tier, which was very exciting. Yeah, like, Basculegion... If I go into Battle Data for doubles, I wouldn't be surprised if it's top 10. So, okay, ranked battles, double battles. Okay, number 1 most used is Sneasler. That makes sense. Garchomp, Incineroar, King Gambit. Yeah, Basket Legion. It's literally in 5th place. Like, it just kind of clears boards. Okay, no, okay, that's my ranking. I'm ranked 173,730th. Which, honestly, like... I'm in the top 200,000 in the world. That's kind of exciting. Like, when I say it out loud, it doesn't sound as exciting, but having any rank is exciting. I don't think he can even see their usernames to ban them. Not that he should be banning them for being quiet. You are all perfectly welcome to be lurking. But it is fun when you're in chat. Are there... I'm going through here just to see if there's any that surprise me. Okay, Floette being in 16th is actually a little surprising. I mean, yes, it's pay to win. Like, you need Legends DA to get it, but I would assume most people would have it. At least most people that are going high on ranked. Blastoise is in 32nd. I'm a little surprised Golurk is as high as it is, because I've heard it's not that good. Huh. But yeah, overall, not too many big surprises. Camerupt being even ranked is a little surprising. But I mean, you hardly ever see anything that's all the way down here, so... Does this go all the way through all of them? Like, everything that's legal right now? Yeah, I think that's every Pokemon that's legal is ranked on here. I got it. So yeah, I think I'm gonna get back into some ranked. Just gotta make sure I actually bring the good battle tester team and not the team that I'm still figuring out. Rain team, we've got Arcaludon, Sableye, probably Mega, question mark, Basque Legion, Pelipper, Sinistcha, and Dragonite. Okay, the only rain setter over there is setting up my own rain, so I'm not worried about that. I'm thinking Blastoise in front, kind of hoping to see Dragonite in the opponent's lead. Raichu will be in the back in case there's Arcaludon to deal with. And I've got Pelipper. And then... Do I want Aerodactyl or do I want Sneasler? I want Sneasler for Sinistcha. Unfortunately, the only way to hit Sableye is with Fairy-type moves, and I don't have any Fairy-type moves on this team. At least to hit it super effectively, to be clear. Alright. Mega Water Spout. And then swap over to Raichu. Sableye's probably going to fake out. I think it gets fake out. Sableye is another Pokemon that I'm not used to seeing in competitive. Because it's usually banned in formats that I play. Because at least for Mega Sableye. No, light screen. Okay. Let's see if I can punch through that. I mean, I've got everything. I've got the Mega Evolution. I have no damage. I've got the Rain. I don't think this is going to be an insignificant amount of damage. Let's put it that way. Build up all the stamina you want. I'm running special attackers. Okay, maybe don't do that. You're banning yourself? Why are you banning yourself? I mean, okay, why not? Thunder on or Caledon, maybe I'll paralyze it. Quash, that's not a move you see very often. Basically, it forces Blasters to go later in the turn order. Para, please? Nice. Full para? Oh, no. Okay, yeah. Still, maybe knock out the Sableye? Good, okay. Ah, yes. You said, Mark said you gotta ban the quiet people, so you banned the least quiet people. Got it. Yeah, that damage on Blastoise is not ideal, but I can work with it. Hospitality, that is also not ideal. However, I can Ice Beam the Sinistcha. And, what Pokemon do I have in the back? Pelipper and Sneasler. I'm gonna also Thunder the Sinistcha. Kind of hoping for the double para, but like, also I just want to get damage off on it. I don't want to give Archaludon any more stamina boost than I need to, because ultimately it's going to be down to Sneasler in the back, close combating it. Not good, but again, special attacker, not the end of the world. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I send in Sneasler, and then he's probably going to Rage Patter and try to draw the close combat to Sinistcha. So I'm just going to use Shadow Claw on Sinistcha. And then I'm going to use Thunder also on the Sinistcha, so that I don't give Archaludon another boost. And hopefully, the Sinistcha will be removed from the field. And then I'm free to close combat the Archaludon next turn. Sea Berry makes sense. It's what I run on my Sinistcha. Or that could happen. That is also valid. Yeah, I really got to figure out a better option for Archaludon. Like, I can't just ignore it, which I end up trying to do a lot of the time. That never works. Um, well, that was Dragon Pulse. That wasn't an electric move. Also, after this turn, I think I run out of rain. So that's going to be fun. There's a part of me that strongly is considering switching out my Sinistcha, actually, for a Duraludon. Or Archaludon. Yeah. Raichu is really good if I can catch them off guard with it, but other than that, it is kind of a liability. Okay, from here... I'm gonna Water Pulse Dragonite. At this point, I am grasping for straws and hoping to get really lucky. I'm not going to get really lucky. Lucky enough, at least. But, like, if Duraludon is paralyzed enough, and I confuse Dragonite, and it gets confused enough, maybe I'll win. Yeah, it's over. GG. Yeah, let's look at the team a little bit. Alright, let's see. I'm going to hide the chats again so that you can actually, or we can all see what's going on. So this is the Archaludon I already have trained up. It's trained for special attack and special defense with a little bit of speed investment. It doesn't have a nature. That's an oversight. Special attack, please. Unless... So Archaludon, especially Stamina Archaludon, really struggles on the special defense side. So I'm a little bit tempted to give it a special defense buff. Hopefully that'll keep it on the field a little bit longer. Because it's not hurting for attack power. And yeah, I'm not bringing Sinistcha often enough. Like, I'm going to try putting it in Sinistcha slot. Oops. That was a series of just wrong button after wrong button. Swap Pokemon, Sinistcha, and then give an item to hold. Probably the best items for Archaludon are going to be, Choppleberry, maybe? That's the one that reduces incoming fighting type move power. No, I can't give it Blastoise Ignite. Blastoise already has Blastoise Ignite. That's the only problem with this plan. I bet... Yeah, okay, I do have Truffle Berry already. So yeah, this way, hopefully it can tank at least one Sneasler close combat and catch the opponent off guard. I'm going to run this in casual for at least one match before I take it into ranked. This does make it look even more conspicuously like a rain team. Like, don't get me wrong, it already looked like a rain team, but like, now it really looks like a rain team. Okay, Aerodactyl, Scovillain, Bellybolt, Basculegion, Frostlass, and Sneasler. Oh, right, chat. Bellybolt, it's a Gen 9 Pokemon. It's a little weird. It's got some interesting tech. Like, I've heard of some people finding some use with it, but it's a little weird. It's an electric type. That's the important thing you need to know. Okay, I'm bringing Pelipper or Caledon in front. No, I'm not. I'm bringing Pelipper Sneasler in front with our Caledon Blastoise in back. I was thinking I want to, like, let our Caledon start building up stamina boosts before Basculegion gets going, but I don't want to deal with it being burned. Although now that I think about it, it's a special attacker. It doesn't care about burn nearly as much. So from here, I want a Hurricane and Fake Out. Pelipper, I don't care too much about getting burned. And Hurricane should one-shot it. Are you going to double protect here? Yes, you are. Okay. So in this case, I wouldn't have used Protect. Or I wouldn't have Mega Evolved. Because now I know for sure it's going to Mega Evolve. But, like, it doesn't make that much of a difference. I still want to do this. And then I'll... Actually, no. I'm going to strongly consider switching out here. Start building up stamina boosts. Oh, okay. Hello, Bellybolt. Oh yes, give me 2 defense boosts. Thank you very much. So, assuming it's running its signature ability, now its next electric type move is going to be stronger. Yeah, Electromorphosis kicked in. All I really care about right now is this is a really weird board state. I'm not sure what I care about. Gonna Water Pulse on Aerodactyl. And then Dragon Pulse on Pelipper. He's probably is, but like, I don't care too much about having Pelipper right now. Like, I kind of want to get Sneasler back on the field, and if Pelipper has to go down for that, that's okay. I'll take the confusion there. Oh, I see. You run Soak, so now you can use a super effective electric move on me. Okay, Hurricane there, and I'm going to protect on our Caledon. So now Belly Bolt, probably... Okay, yeah, Parabolic Charge, which, if I remember right, heals Belly Bolt. Oh, and it hits both opponents. I'm starting to see how people are getting Belly Bolt working. But now I can fake out with Sneasler and hopefully get something going there. Basculegion is scary as ever. Electroshot, Basculegion. Like, as scary as Belly Bolt is, like, it's Basculegion. I don't want to deal with that either. I mean, fortunately, I've gotten a few stamina boosts at this point. Yeah, you charge power. Last Respects into Sneasler. Okay. Yeah, but there's no real point in that double protect. Like, I've lost at this point, I'm pretty sure. Like, I'm just going to put everything I have into it and hope I outspeed it. I have no idea how fast Belly Bolt is. I think it's pretty slow. But also, I think both of my Pokemon are pretty slow, so... And I might get a Rock Slide flinch, but not in the helpful kind of way. Like, it's just a punching bag of a Pokemon. Okay, the slack off kind of feels like an insult to injury at this point. Like, maybe a Lucky Protect or something, but like, Or crit, not protect, but even then, I don't think so. Without, like, direct ground-type damage, it's pretty hard to deal with. Although that did good damage. Not good enough, but it did good damage. Oh, it even hits its ally. Okay. And then it heals itself. Yeah, like, I could protect and, like, stall out the inevitable, but, like, I ain't winning this. I'll go down swinging. GG. I mean, like, a battle like that, like, I mean, obviously a loss is a loss, I'd rather win, but I got to learn about a new strat that I might see on ladder. Like, there are good takeaways from this. And actually now I want to look into Belly Bolt more, just so I know what to do about it in the future. Like, that's the thing with competitive Pokemon. It's like, there's usually somewhere between, like, 3 to 8, I would say, dominant strategies in a given meta. Oh, you're right. Raichu would have been really good there. But, like, then there's always, like, really niche, like, offshoot strategies. And, like, you need to at least know what they are and how to recognize them, so, like, you go in and you don't get completely blindsided like I did there. Yeah, like, we were immediately punished. And, like, a lot of VGC matches especially are won and lost in the first, like, 1, maybe 2 turns. I mean, like, there was the discharge incident earlier where, like, half my team was gone to 1 discharge. And then, like, the very next match, it was a Trick Room team, and I clicked Water Spout turn 1 in the rain and knocked out half their team. Like, sometimes you get more, like, complicated long-term matches, but oftentimes you figure out, oh, I'm really on the back foot, and I don't think I can come back pretty early on. I'm going to try another casual match with this new configuration, because that was a weird niche strat, and it really didn't give me a whole lot of information as far as, is this new configuration working? We have Gengar, Hawlucha, Primarina, Talonflame, Mousehold, and King Gambit. I'm not thrilled about any of those. At the very least, it doesn't look like a rain team, so I should be able to get my rain up, or a weather team in general. So I should be able to get my weather up uncontested. I don't need Raichu. It might be a Perish Trap team with that Gengar. In which case I want to be able to deal with Gengar. I'll probably just have Sneasler on the back. I'm tempted to just go all-out offense right from the start. Pelipper, Blastoise, and then Archaludon, Sneasler in the back. Let's try this. Why not? It's a casual match. It's good for trying out strategies. But yeah, you're right. It does feel better having Archaludon have another like big damage dealer that I can rely on when I want to. Okay. I would Tailwind here, but I think the Mousehold is just going to taunt or Encore me, so Hurricane into the Hawlucha, Water Spout. Yeah, like Water Spout and Eruption, which is basically Fire-type Water Spout. They're both really weird moves. Like, they're really good if you get them off correctly. Oh gosh. I never thought of this as a possibility, but oh no, I am afraid. So, Entrainment gave Mousehold Mega Hawlucha's no guard. So Mousehold is now incapable of missing. So its Population Bomb is always going to hit all 10 times. Nope, don't like that. Might steal the idea and try to use it myself, not gonna lie. I think it's too much setup to really be worth it a lot of times, but yeah, like you use your Mega, you use an entire turn with your Mega to set it up. But then you give Mousehold King's Rock. Like, it's an annoying strategy. It's not a consistent or, I would say, good strategy. Like, at this point, I just want the Mousehold gone, and I'm tempted to double up on it. It might protect, though. Okay, I'm going to Hurricane Primarina and Ice Beam Mousehold. And now it's going to hit all 10 times, yes. Pelipper did hang on. That's what matters. Unfortunately, Mousehold also held on. But it's frozen. Let's go. And then that Hurricane... decent-ish damage. Let's see. Where are we? I am hiding Twitch chat until somebody's actually talking in Twitch chat. Okay, 3 more turns of rain. Gonna send in Sneasler for Fake Out. Actually, I really didn't need to do that because Mousehold's frozen. Do I have Tailwind? No, I don't have a Tailwind up. I'm going to set up Tailwind. Tailwind and Dire Claw into Primarina. Why fake it out when I can knock it out? Okay, Talonflame... The thing to remember with Talonflame is it's probably running Gale Wings, so it has priority +1 on any of its flying type moves. I'm gonna switch our Halidon in, start building up stamina, and then Dire Claw. Oh no, you're gonna attack Sneasler. Hurricane on Mousehold, and then Dire Claw on Talonflame. At this point, I'm just letting Sneasler go. Or Sneasler can just dodge it, and Gale Wings is gone because it's only procs at full health. Yeah, that's a win. Like, okay, you could forfeit. But, like, I don't think Talonflame would have any spread moves. Either one of those would knock it out. Oh, yeah, the ball's gone again. Yeah, it's a gimmick strat. It's a fun gimmick strat, but, like, in practice, like, once you get past thinking about it for a little bit, it's like, yeah, this is way too much investment for just max population bomb. Yeah, Arcalodon seems to be doing a lot of work on this team. That was a good call. So, kind of what I'm thinking is I'm going to try it out on ranked for a little bit, and if I still think it's good, I will register it as my global challenge team. I really wish I could have 2 Focus Sashes, because I'd really like to have one on Aerodactyl. But this is the one team where you really don't need it on Aerodactyl, so it's alright. Hey Mark, it's Sylveon! I don't even know if Mark is still here, but we've got Garchomp, Sylveon, Aggron, Sneasler, Blastoise, and Milotic. No, there's no rain setters on that team. At least no ability rain setters. Milotic usually runs competitive, which is when any stat is lowered by any stage, its special attack is increased by 2 stages. So if I was running Incineroar, I'd be a lot more worried about it than I am. Pelipper, Sneasler for Aggron. Blastoise and Arcalodon. Is that really what I want? Yeah, probably. I mean, that's still neutral into Arcalodon, but I'm bringing Pelipper Blastoise instead for my lead. Yeah, but still beat Fairy, so it's risky. I appreciate that they show me my ranking and my opponent's ranking at the start of every Master Ball match. but also I'm not paying enough attention every time and I miss it. I'm going to set Tailwind. It's going to Mega Evolve the Aggron, but like... So this won't be super effective, but it'll at least be neutral. Any other switch is just too awkward for me right now. So yeah, Mega Aggron is a little insane right now. I'm kind of eager to see how much damage this does. 85% into Mega Aggron. Dang. I don't think I've ever seen anything do that much damage to a Mega Aggron. I can't do it again, but that's not what matters. The fact is, I did it. So yeah, Hurricane's not going to be very effective. Water Pulse might confuse. Ice Beam just to like... Okay, do I Ice Beam to put it over the edge, or do I go for the freeze on my Lodic? Because I'm afraid that my Lodix is going to heal Dew and heal Aggron back up, and then I'm not going to be able to bring Aggron back down. I'm pumping as much damage as I... No, I'm going for the freeze because Aggron protects. Because if you're going to try to heal, you'd protect Aggron so that it doesn't take any hits before. Okay, yeah. They're going for the heal. So please, please freeze. It was just a 10% chance, to be fair. Or not? Okay. I'm just going to double up into Aggron now, because why not? Like, if you want to risk a double protect, we can play that game, but I wouldn't. %. Really glad I doubled up. And the wall is down. Mirror Coat would have required me to actually attack my Lodic, that's why I didn't do anything. And there's Sylveon. Hurricane on Sylveon. And then, just for the sake of not having Sylveon protect, I'm going to go for another freeze chance on my Lodic. Okay. My Lodic's probably going to protect too. No, okay. I was thinking my Lodic would protect, and then there's the freeze. %10 chance, to be clear. I got lucky. I want the Sylveon gone, because that's an insane amount of damage output that it's capable of. Okay, but what if this also froze? So I have used Shell Smash. Um, it's good in some niche situations, but it's not as good as I expected it to be. It's hard to find good turns to use it on, but if you do get those good turns to use it on, like, everything about it just becomes that much scarier. So the plan here is send in Sneasler. Swap out Pelipper so I can get my Rain back. And then, yeah, Dire Claw. Get that Sylveon out of here. Fair enough. This is going to hurt a bit. I don't feel great about this Garchomp, because both of my Pokemon are weak to ground. Okay, Milotic's back. Oh, it's not running Life Dew, it's running Recover. What's the situation with... Okay, no, I don't have Tailwind. Yeah, Dire Claw and Milotic. Hope I get some sort of status. Yeah, Sneasler going down there's not surprising. I don't think I win this here, but, like, I don't want to count Arcalodon out yet. Like, that Garchomp's going to hit like a truck, to be clear. But I want to start getting Electro Shots off to start getting some power up. Salmon of Rock. Milotic is incredibly tanky, but hopefully this will be enough. Oh, right. Mirror Coat, yeah. I'm thinking it is getting a little bit late, but I want to give this a little bit more of a chance to develop in my mind of how to play this. So I'm going to do maybe a few more games. And then, yeah, like I was talking about, I'll probably stream the Global Challenge this weekend as just extra streams. If I get to the point where I'm just not having fun with it anymore, like, I'll stop that, but it seems like a fun reason to do some extra streams. Let's see here. We've got Tinkaton. Yeah, this is a Sand team. Tinkaton, Excadrill, Milotic, Aegislash, Motom, and Tyranitar. Okay. Aerodactyl Sneasler in the front with Pelipper and... Okay, rethinking this. Pelipper Aerodactyl with Raichu in the back, hopefully to bait out a discharge. And then understanding that I'm probably going to lose the Weather Ward of the Tyranitar, I'm bringing our Caledon instead of Blastoise. Yeah, okay. So I'm thinking probably Excadrill switches into Tinkaton slot. So bring in Raichu. And then Water Pulse into Tinkaton. Never mind. This did not at all go according to plan. But now that all the cards are on the table, I'll fake out on Tinkaton and Tailwind with Pelipper. I'm interested to see how public perception of this game shifts at the end of the season, and we get a different regulation. Because there's probably a lot of people who are new to competitive that will finally feel like, oh hey, I've got a team that's working for me, and then the set of legal Pokemon is just going to change all of a sudden. And I'm guessing a lot of people are gonna fall out of the game because oh hey, I put all this time and effort into finding a team that worked for me, and now I can't play that team that worked for me. Raichu's probably going to go down here, but not after hitting a Thunder. Para, nice. Confusion, nice. Yeah, okay, there goes Raichu. Alright, so I bring in our Caledon. Two more turns of Rain and Tailwind. Okay. I don't want to Electroshot because, if they read that and put Excadrill into whatever slot, I lose there. The Flash Cannon to get Tinkaton off the field is a good idea. And then Hurricane on Rotom. Okay, it isn't Excadrill. Also, that's going to be super effective. Hurricane still hit, nice. Discharge? Volt Switch, okay. And now here comes the Excadrill. So what's going to happen here is Excadrill's going to come out. It's going to take down our Caledon. And Tyranitar is Never mind. There is no Excadrill. I spent all that time planning around it and it's just not here. Okay. I am gonna switch over to Aerodactyl though. Like, Tyranitar's probably Mega. I think the Tyranitar kind of has to Mega in order to stay on the field, but like, also yeah, okay, it is, but you would want to wait to Mega in order to keep weather control. I guess you can just switch it out next turn is probably what he's thinking. Good protect. And now Aegislash is free to come in and do whatever it wants. In this case, hit Aerodactyl. Okay, Flash Cannon on Tyranitar again, and Tailwind from Arrow. Aerodactyl should still be the fastest thing on the board, and then that it. Oh. Okay, fair enough. Okay, so I just have to force something else onto the field. Or off the field, rather. And now this becomes a speed race, or whichever's slower, and I'm pretty sure Pelipper is slower. Oh, you're not even knocking out one of my Pokemon, I'm fine. I was thinking Aegislash would hit me with a Steel-type move, but obviously it didn't. So that's last two Pokemon, right? Okay, no, you still have Tinkaton in the back. So Flash Cannon into Tyranitar. Okay, I still have Tailwind up. Rock Slide, hope for some flinches. And maybe pick up the KO on Tyranitar. King Shield. I'm not hitting you with a contact move, that's fine. Are you stalling out your own sand? Like, I mean, okay, that did get you back into shield form, but that's about all that really achieved. Just that and a waste of a turn. I mean, yeah, you stalled out my Tailwind a little bit, but that's not a big deal. I guess you can read what I have up my sleeve, but even then, that's not that big of a deal either. So this is what, neutral? I think Steel resists Steel. That would make sense at least. But Tinkaton goes down and I am free to permanently win the Weather War now. Because Tyranitar is forced in and can't come back out. Oh, okay, Arrow's down, so it's like I was saying earlier, whichever slower, Tyranitar or Pelipper. And I'm pretty sure that's Pelipper. Wait, does Tailwind affect that? I guess we'll find out. I mean, I hope it doesn't, because dang it, it does. Drizzle went first. Okay, so Flash Cannon onto that Tyranitar. Tailwind is still up. Water Pulse on Aegislash, because Tyranitar is probably going to protect. No. Okay. So I should have Water Pulse the Tyranitar. Oh well. Rock Slide off of Tyranitar probably. That'll knock out Pelipper, I think. Oh, no. Low Kick. Choppleberry did a lot of work there. And Shadow Ball... Okay, that does knock out. Okay, Flash Cannon on Tyranitar. Hopefully I've gotten enough boosts. I think I lose here to Low Kick, but I could be wrong. What's with all the double protects? In like really weird spots. I mean, I guess it's for Aegislash's sake, but I really can't think of any other reason. Alright, yeah, now this just comes down to Aegislash versus Duraludon. Oh, it has Sacred Sword. That is entirely different. So I can't Electroshock because it'll take 2 turns, and I don't have that kind of time. I'm at 13 HP. I'm going down to the next hit. So, okay, Dragon Pulse is 85 base power. Flash Cannon is 80. Both are perfectly accurate. Both are stab. I'm going for the thing that's going to do the most damage. Okay. Oh, I see. So he's making it so that when I do attack him... We can play this game. So, yeah, now you attack and you make yourself vulnerable, but I'm protecting. And we can go back and forth. My move still has more PP than yours. So he's trying to force a situation where I attack into his shield form, which he gets when he goes into his pseudo protect. And I don't want that. I want to attack at max power when his defenses are down. Like, I think I lose no matter what, but... No, I win. So, like, we could have, like, protected on alternating turns over and over again until he ran out of PP. But I had more PP, so, like, that was always what was going to happen. I think that's my first win since hitting Master Ball. At least in ranked. Exactly. Yeah, like, it was a really cool, like, interaction between our protects. I don't think I had used... Yeah, I hadn't used protect, so he didn't know I had it. So, like, he didn't know I could do that, and then I just hit protect, and he realized what was happening. He's like, okay, fine, I might as well go out swinging, and I outsped and knocked him out. I wasn't entirely sure that my Dragon Pulse would knock him out, even in attack form. But obviously it did, and that was exciting. Okay, I'm kind of like winding downstream, but I think for fun... Well, first I want to see what these achievements are. But I think for fun, I'm going to try to do some single battles with my doubles team. See how that goes. Like, all of my teams that I currently have are built for doubles. So, this will be interesting. Oh, right. I will register the changes to this team. Because, yeah, our Caledon fits a lot better than Sinistcha did. Withdraw. And then next. Next. Yeah, okay, it's all the standard stuff. Oops. I agree. Next. Water spout. Select this team. Enter competition. So, ranked battles, single battle. Okay, which of my teams do I want to bring? I'm gonna bring Kaboom because Kaboom is funny. Honestly, the limit of only having 3 teams is probably the thing that tempts me most to bring a or to buy the subscription so that I can have more teams. But it looks like my opponent's doing the same thing. They brought a Sinistcha and Incineroar. Alright, Starmie, Milotic, and Garchomp are my... This is really the only viable singles mode for this team. So, okay, Mega Evolve and Psycho Cut. Oh. Oh, I see. You're trying to set up. So the funny thing about that is I have a Garchomp in the back that is just going to eat that up. So, go ahead. Now, stamina procs, you get your defense boost, I get it, yeah. So the question is, does she read this switch and use a Dragon type move? Nope. Now, our Caledon still does get the special attack boost, so this is not a great position. Earthquake. I've gotten used enough to singles to where I'm not acclimated to the constant switching of singles. Okay. Dragon Claw and Developer, that's fine. Oh, I see. Ice Beam. Please don't freeze. It froze. Gotta keep trying for some Dragon Claw, but yeah. Just gonna go down. Alright, my letter can handle this. I will meet your Ice Beam with an Ice Beam. I wish it was a freeze dry now, but oh well. Switch to Archaludon, I dare you. I realize that your own team also likes having the rain, but you're not the only one. And now Archaludon comes out. This will be neutral. Yeah, I really can't handle Archaludon. Like, in my opinion, right now, Archaludon is the Pokemon to build around in Champions. Like, you either can deal with Archaludon, or you can't. And it's very easy to be in the latter category. Yeah, I think this is over. Like, at this point, I'm just clicking moves, trying to get lucky with crits, I guess, but even then, I'm not going to get that. Yeah, like, Milotic was kind of my main hope for that, and that just didn't work. I mean, I'll hit with a powerful waterfall and end it there. I guess I technically could get lucky with flinches, but that's not a game plan. That is a hope. Well, GG. I think I am going to end stream there. It is getting late and I'm tired. But yeah, thank you for hanging out. Seems like pretty much everybody who was here tonight was lurking, but like looking at view count, like people were here, so I appreciate all of you hanging out. For those of you hanging out in chat, thank you for being there. Always fun to have some interaction there. But yeah, hey, we made Master Ball on stream. That was all I was really hoping for when I would hit Master Ball. Because like, it's one thing to, oh hey guys, I hit Master Ball. It's another thing to have done it on stream. But yeah, again, thanks for hanging out. Have a wonderful night, and God bless.